Hey, it's Walt the Realtor with Caldwell Banker here in Springfield, Missouri, with Scout, still living her best life. And yes, I'm not wearing a t-shirt and ball cap today. I actually have to go out in public and act like an adult. At any rate, we're back again with yet another list of the top 5 coolest things to do in and around Springfield, Missouri, this time for the week of August 25th through August 31st in the year of our Lord, 2025. If you need a different week, click the link up in the top right corner to see all my weekly events videos. But if you're watching this video somewhere other than YouTube, like Facebook or Instagram, you're not going to see that link. So head over to youtube.com/@WaltTheRealtor to visit my channel. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss next week's video. And with that, here we go. On August 27th and 28th, the Missouri Philharmonic is back in concert, kicking off their 2025-26 season. If you've never been, you really should, especially if you have kids, and here's why. In addition to this month, they'll have performances in October, December, February, and April, and each time they'll do 2 nights. The first night is designed for families or groups with children or others who, as they say on their website, can't sit still or quietly. Now here's the kicker. It's free. Now, if you'd rather come to the night 2 performance, that one is not designed for a more raucous crowd, so to speak. It's designed for more traditional Philharmonic audience, but you'll need tickets for night 2. You can get those at MissouriPhilharmonic.org, and it's really reasonable. It's $10 for adults, $5 for students, and no charge for kids 12 and under. August 29th through September 1st, Cirque Italia is back in town putting on another big top show. They like to swing through Springfield a couple times a year with different themed shows. Last time they did the Water Circus. This time they're performing the Paranormal Circus. So this is a Cirque, meaning you're not going to see prancing poodle acts, bears on unicycles, elephants, lion tamers, that kind of stuff. It's all human-powered. Acrobats, contortionists, daredevils, high wire acts, clowns in this case, because this one's going to be a little bit more adult in its theme, monsters and zombies and ghouls and spooky stuff. And there are age restrictions in place. You have to be 13 or older to get in, and you need an adult guardian, 21 or older, to come with you if you're under 18. Go to CirqueItalia.com to get your tickets, which right now are ranging from $20 to $65 per person, depending on where you're sitting. But keep your eyes open, because when we get closer to the premiere date, it's not uncommon to see some coupons floating around at some local gas stations and grocery stores. Scout left us, but we're going to push ahead. Next up, August 29th through the 31st, we have a professional bull riders team competition coming to town. And if you didn't know this existed, you need to get used to the idea, because we've got a team to cheer for. The Missouri Thunder is Springfield's bull riding team, and we've been in this since the league started in 2022. There's 10 teams in the league so far, and all 10 teams are going to be right here for this event. Friday night, we'll be going head-to-head against the Austin Gamblers. Saturday night, it'll be the Oklahoma Wildcatters, and Sunday afternoon, it'll be the Kansas City Outlaws. But with 10 teams in town, there's going to be 5 games, I guess, each day of the event. As of today, the Thunder are struggling just a bit. Our record is 4-4, but based on points, we're in 7th place out of 10. So we need to get out there and cheer them on. Go to pbr.com for more information, and you'll find a link there to buy tickets through Missouri State's website. Tickets start at $28 for Friday evening, and they're $36 and up for either Saturday evening or Sunday afternoon. But tickets go all the way up over $300, depending on what kind of VIP packages you want. Our next event is a little different. This one is niche. And if you've got a geeky, nerdy soul like I do, and I'm talking Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, superheroes, Dungeons and Dragons, Elder Scrolls, World of Warcraft, that kind of stuff, if that speaks to you, then this might be right up your alley, especially if you're up to meeting some new people. I'm talking about the Meadowmere Social. Meadowmere is a local LARP group, and if you don't know what LARP means, then this probably isn't for you, to be honest, but LARP stands for live action role playing. These groups get together in full fantasy adventure costume, and not to oversimplify it, they basically engage in a Dungeons and Dragons style adventure without sitting around a table rolling dice. They actually embody their character and act out the entire thing. Now, I'm not familiar with this specific group, but different groups do things different ways. There are shorter events, multi-day events. I've heard of long campaigns that might take months to complete. Some groups are combat heavy. They like to swing their swords around and whatnot. Others are more cerebral. It just really depends on what the group feels like doing. I'm sure you've seen groups like this kind of good-naturedly made fun of in TV shows and movies here and there. But the truth is, if I'd gone a slightly different direction with my friend group during high school and college, I'd probably be involved in this stuff to this day. So that's a long conversation just to get you to this point. This is a social. It's not a quest. You don't need to get costumed up for this. But if it sounds like something that you or somebody you know might be interested in, this is just an opportunity to go meet some of them, hang out, have some conversations to see what they're all about. Who knows? You might make some new friends, find yourself in a whole new world. So again, this is taking place on the 30th. It's going to be at the library station on Kansas Expressway. It'll be in the Santa Fe Community Room from noon to 4. I couldn't find a website, but they are on Facebook. Just search for Meadowmere LARP and you'll find them right away. Don't be bashful. Go have an adventure. And finally, August 30th through September 1st, if you're into rodeo but not into spending money on that bull riding event we talked about before, Ozark Empire Fairgrounds is hosting the Double B Barrel Bash. It's pretty straightforward, just like going to the rodeo, except instead of all the events, this is just a full weekend of competitive prize money barrel racing. Looks like things get rolling Saturday around 4 p.m. for spectators, and then again Sunday at 10 a.m., starting with the Pee-wees and continuing on throughout the rest of the day. And then there's a couple more events Monday morning. It doesn't look like there's any charge for tickets, so if you're into it, just come and watch. But I would bring $5 along just in case you need to pay for parking. For more information, check out barrelbash.com and Ozark Empire Fair. I almost forgot this one, and I would have kicked myself. On August 31st at 6 p.m., it's Comet-Con 2025, which is another pyrotechnic musical event. It's going to be held in a field on private property located at 3412 State Highway PP, which is a little bit northwest of Republic. And this is being hosted by a group of local pyrotechnic professionals, some of whom were just involved in the Fields of Freedom event a few weeks back. And I can tell you from personal experience, that was amazing. I'd show up around 5:30 or 5:45 because at 6 p.m. the food trucks will open, and we're talking Alpine Shave Ice, the Alternative Eats. They primarily serve burgers and dogs. I Love Tacos and Good Pizza. Those last two are kind of self-explanatory. Also at 6 p.m., live music starts with Crystal Leah Hope kicking things off and Lyle Strickland following up at 7 p.m. And if you're not familiar with them, you need to look them both up on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. Give them a listen. They're both really good. And then, of course, as it starts getting dark, the fireworks will start. And this is set up as a competition. So the pyros are all going to try to outdo each other. And these choreographed shows are really something special. If you mostly just go to like the community shows around the 4th, then I'll bet you've never seen anything quite like this before. And here's my final pitch. It's free. So just show up. If you'd like to keep up with event developments, you can track them down on Facebook by searching for Comet-Con 2025. It should pop right up. Well, I ran out of stuff to tell you about, so I guess we'll wrap things up right here. For me personally, I'm always interested in the circus because I'm kind of a child. And the Philharmonic sounds like a nice grown-up night out, but I'm also kind of a child. But bull riding sounds really awesome, so I might need to push my wife kind of hard on that one. We'll see how that one works out. And of course, Comic-Con will be a hard one to skip. We'll be out there somewhere though, so keep an eye open for me and say hi if you see me. And don't forget, I don't only do videos like this one. I've also been gradually creating videos to answer the most common real estate questions I hear from my clients. So take a look at my YouTube channel to see if your question's been answered. If it hasn't, let me know. And if you're thinking about buying or selling a house, or you know someone who's thinking about it, you can reach me by scanning the QR code on your screen. That'll take you to my website, which is walttherealtor.com. All my contact information is there, and of course, I'm always happy to help. And with that, I am Walt the Realtor with Coldwell Banker here in Springfield, Missouri. See you next week. Have fun.